Hello traders and welcome to our market update video. This is Tirunaupan here, founder of Master of the Markets Illustrates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are on our market update, and this topic that I want to actually cover for this time forward is actually primary bars before we look at our performance for the week. Now in terms of primary bars, this is a price action setup. So firstly, I want to go through the setup itself. Now, in a bottom to top move, in terms of price action, and we pride ourselves in being the pioneers of true price action trading. In fact, not many people really teach price action the way that we do in the educational space. Now, in terms of price action over here, what I am looking for is basically you can see that it's coming back further down the market in a top to bottom move. And then in that, what we are then taking a look at is basically a primary bar that goes a bit further up. Now, I just want you to focus on this price action setup over here. This will explain to you what I really mean by a primary bar. Now, a primary bar basically, let me just zoom in into that part over there, is one that in a top to bottom move where it's reversing will help you capture a turning point is that the next bar after this red bar or green bar, whatever it is, the primary bar is defined by the one that takes out the previous day's high, in this instance, to capture a bottom. Okay, so you can see that this bar over here has now taken out the previous day high. So we would say PDH. Okay, now for a top to bottom, if you want to capture a top move, then you can practice that on how it should look like. Okay, this is for capturing a bottom. For capturing a top, have a practice on how the primary bar should look like. So now that's the setup. Okay, so it's always in relation to previous day high or previous day low. Now the next thing that I want to go through with you, once you got that, you can check if it's closed above the previous day high. So in this instance, you can see that the previous day high is over here. Has it closed above that or closed below? That's the second factor that you can look at. And the last one that you can look at, it's whether it's closed above its mid-range, okay? Its own mid-range as it closed above its own mid-range. In this case, it has. Now, if it has verified all these three, I mean, this next two are just bonuses. If it has done all of that, then there is very, very, very strong buying pressure coming up. It just shows strong buying strength, okay, on a higher probability of times. Not all the time it will do that, but of course, on a higher basis, higher probability of times, it will show strong buying pressure. And at that point, you can then determine how you want to enter it, either on a close or a pending order or a limit entry. I leave that all up to you and where you want to exit. But based on primary bars, this is what I just want to share with you this time. The setup, and then whether it's closed above its previous day high or closed above its mid-range. Now, you go ahead and do as homework for today on how it should look like when you want to capture a top. Okay, so for example, there's a bottom to top move, and then after that, when you get a primary like this, how should it look like in terms of closing above and closing below and all that. I've given it a bit away over here, but regardless, go and have a practice and quiz yourself. Now, very quickly, let's apply this in the market. Let's see whether we got any primaries today. You can see that on dollar Swiss, do I have a primary as this previous bar's low been taken out? No, it's not. It's the highest bar, right? And it's not being taken out. Now, let's take a look at dollar yen. Do we have a primary of the highest bar? This is the highest bar so far. This one is a primary, right? So we have a primary, but it's not gone further down than that as of now. Now, the next thing is cable. The cable over here, no primary, this is the highest bar. It needs to take out this low and it's not done that. Euro dollar, you can see over here, nope, this high needs to be taken out, right, for a bottom turning point, and that is not the case as of now. Aussie dollar, yes, right? So if you take a look over here, it has taken out its previous day at lowest bars high, and that is your primary there. Okay, so that's the one over there. In terms of euro yen, no primary, previous day high not been taken out of the lowest bar. Bitcoin, has it taken out? Let me just check very quickly. High 9950. This one is 9960. Yes, it has done, and that's a tick. You can see it's a typical primary bar over there. Now, FTSE, yes, it has, right? Highest bar over here, primary over there. Oil, you can see over here, yes, let me just see. This was the high, yeah. Now, this is Sunday and Monday. This is a primary over here. Let me just quickly check that 52, yeah, 52.63. That's your Sunday bar, is your Monday combined together, and that's your primary just right down there, guys, okay? So that's your primary just right down there. Good. So next, gold. Do I have a primary here? Nope. And Dow Jones, yes, over here inside the bar. Let's see whether that is a primary tree or does it go to confirm. Okay, pretty much. That's how you identify primaries. Have a go at it yourself. Very powerful turning points in the market using primary bars. All right. Okay, good. Now we move swiftly forward to our performance for the week. Now, in terms of the elite room, we did take a few gold bar trades from the 11th Feb. We closed it all out before the weekend of 14th February. So that we got 12, 13, 12. And overall, what we had over there, as you can see over here, is a whooping 2.75% profit and 109 pips. So altogether, only gold bars only we had trade signals for 2.75% and 109 pips. Now, in terms of the LTR room, what did we have? Now, in terms of the LTR room, for the money bars 2.0 system, we had basically 1.53 over here, as you can see. Let me quickly just check that very quickly, whether that was the one. Nope, not that one. 11 to 13 Feb, wasn't it? That was the one over there. 1.06%, that's all we had for the week that just ended. So that's on money bars. So money bars over here. So this is GB Elite, and this is money bars GB Elite. I'll put money bars 2.0. We had 1.06% profit. So this one here, I'll just draw a line here. This is the elite room results, and this is the LTR room results, right? And here we got MB 2.0, 1.06%, and 87 pips is what I've got. And the next one we got GB Live. GB Live, difference only between GB Live and GB Elite. We enter on the close, and over here traders we had 2.56% profit and 89 pips. Okay, so overall in the LTR we had a total of 176 pips, and in terms of percentage we had 3.62%. Now overall, let me just show you the GB Live results over here. It should all be in here. You can see GB Live over here. These are the three trades that we took. 2.56% in terms of pips, and that will be 89 pips. Right, so now overall, if we add up 109 plus our 176 pips, what do we have? And also our 3.62% plus 2.75. So overall, traders, for the week, we closed with 6.37% profit. Can you believe that? And 285 pips of profit. So overall, at £10 a point, that would be £2,850. Can you believe it? I mean, it's like such passive cash flow, 15 minutes of work. That's because we've put all the sweat into it in terms of the research, and that is basically what someone earns in a month, and that's 15 minutes of work, and it's running passively as you're going to work too, as a nice, beautiful supplementary income or to replace your full-time income in due time as you gain your confidence and get consistent with your performance. Right, I guess that's pretty much that from me. So those of you who've not begun your journey on financial trading, I will highly, highly, highly recommend that to you guys. Okay, don't delay any further. Just contact any of our staff and get onto your journey to start trading. And as we always say, till next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.